Well, hello, 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 and welcome to Peyton's Flowers. Today we are going to make a beautiful tablescape centerpiece, a modern U-shape centerpiece that I've kept seeing uh, on all sorts of videos, and all other designers are doing this U-shape. In the beginning, I thought it was kind of, I didn't really love it that much, but now I'm kind of coming around. Anyway, I'm going to give it a shot. We're going to try it. So we're starting with this ceramic flower pot. So it's a good quality flower pot. It's going to be weighted enough to hold anything that we're going to put tall and out to the sides. So we're going to start by, I've already put my Sahara, 2 bricks of Sahara. I just cut it to shape. It's nice and tight in there, so it's not going to fall out on you. You could glue it in, you could tape it in, you could do whatever you want, but I'm just going to leave it like that. I think it's solid enough. So I'm going to start with a little bit of this moss over the top. I'm not really sure if there is going to be negative space here, but you don't want to see that foam at all. So, oh, this stuff is so messy. Yeah. I'm just going to open that up. I'm going to tuck it in around those sides there. I don't always use this. Sometimes I'm sorry that I didn't use it at the end, but I'm never sorry that I did use it, except for the mess. But that's all right. All right, so this doesn't need to be covered completely. You just need to really cover that foam, and it's more about the edges of the pot. And once we are closer to completed, you can also pull it down if there's some foam still showing, and cover it that way. You can also add in little pieces if you need to. All right, so our theme today is yellow, white with a little touch of purple. I tried to make it as real to spring as possible. I do realize that lilies don't bloom in spring and sunflowers don't bloom in spring, so we are taking some liberties here, but I really wanted it to be as springy as possible. For instance, we're going to use Forsythia, which is very springy. We're going to use alliums, which is very, very springy, and this is why I wanted to add that little touch of purple, because I like the natural color of the alliums. I also have these in yellow and in white, but I really wanted the natural purple color to go in there as well. We also have a beautiful Queen Anne's lace that I'm going to use. Look at that, stunning. I'm not sure when this blooms actually. I'm sure it's probably not early spring. Maybe it is, I don't know. But it's gonna be nice. All right, we're gonna start with a little bit of greening. I honestly don't know what to do. I don't know where to start. We're just gonna make this happen. We're gonna let our creative juices flow today, and we're just going to be creative and see what we come up with that one kind of horseshoe. That's the word I'm looking for. Horseshoe shape. It's kind of gonna be taller on one side than the other, I think. Ooh, I don't know. Let's just go. Let's just do it. So, normally with any design, I would start with setting my height and setting my width. So we're going to try that, I guess. I'm going to use this sword fern. This sword fern is so true to life. It's very, very... Jeffrey, can I have a knife, please? It's very, very true to life. It's almost... You'd hardly even know that it wasn't real. There we go. There we go. Just going to give that a little bend, just to make it look as natural as possible. Trimming off those extra little bits there. There we go. Now we're just going to fill that in a little bit, I think. This is one of my favorites. You've seen me use it many times. This is Ruscus. So there's the Ruscus. I like that idea. I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to use some grass. It's a nice bunch of grass. It might be hard for me to not be symmetry, to not have perfect symmetry all the time. Right now, it is looking pretty symmetrical, so we're going to try to avoid that. So I'm going to use this full stem of mini eucalyptus on one side. That's what we'll do. Okay, I kind of wanted it to be a little bit longer than that, so I'm going to use another stem on the other side and not cut it quite as short. Let's try that. Yes, there we go. Loving that. There we go. Going in the correct direction now, I do believe. Very interesting. It's very interesting to me. Floral design changes on a regular, just like any other design, fashion design or interior design. Floral design is going to change on a regular basis as well. And this is the new trend. Or maybe not a new trend. I could be behind on the trend. Who knows? But I have been seeing this for a while, so I thought I would give it a shot. And any of you who have watched my videos or follow me along on Facebook knows that I do like abundance of things. I am a maximalist. So keeping this negative space minimalism might not be too easy for me, so we'll see what happens. But so far so good. It looks great, I think. Let's see. Y'all, my eyes, I can't see that far anymore. Can't see anybody's names. Hi, whoever's here, hi. Anyway, I'm trying to see, okay, up on this. It looks nice, I think. I like it. All right, I'm going to start by adding some color, and I'm going to start with this Forsythia bush. Forsythia is a flowering shrub that flowers early in the spring, and then it's just a green shrub for the rest of the season. But for that short, beautiful showing in the spring, I just love Forsythia. We have 2 bushes on our front lawn that have struggled because they've been there ever since we moved in 5 years ago or 6 years ago, and they haven't outgrown very much. But maybe this year, actually last year, they did get a couple of long sprays on them, so I'm hoping that they were just taking lots of time to root, and that this year they're just going to go crazy. All right, I'm going to use that whole bunch, and I'm just going to go right in there like that. I love that. This is awesome. It's a little bit minimalist, I guess. It's a little bit of an easier design for sure, when you don't have to cut everything up and make sure everything is placed perfectly. It's kind of a natural, wild design. So I'm going to use another one, same bush, for this side, and I'm going to try and keep it longer. Maybe I won't even cut it. Oh my goodness gracious. Who even heard of such a thing? All right, here we go. Wow, that seemed really long to me. Holy moly. All right, here we go. We're going in. Wow, I think that's awesome. Y'all, when I started this video, the sun was coming in on me, and now it's snowing again. It just never ends here, I swear. The weather is all over the place. All right, I think we love that so far. I love it at least. Hi everyone, how's everyone doing? It's been a while since I've done a Facebook Live. So I think I'm going to start with a sunflower. And I'm not going to need it long, so this is a bunch. So I don't even need to take it apart because I'm not going to use it long, but I am going to trim off some of that stem that we don't need. Because it's just going to destroy your Sahara. So I just trim that back to all, so all that's left is the wire. And I'm going to put it flush to there into my foam. So we're going to go right in there like that. Nice. I think right up behind that, we're going to put an orchid. Beauty. Now I'm just going to follow the back here and use our rule. Whatever's in the left is in the right, whatever's in the front is in the back. So I'm just going to copy that because this is a centerpiece for the middle of your table. So you want it to be nice all the way around. Oh, I have glue on me. Here we go. And I'm just going to go right in there like that. This is awesome. I love it actually. It looks great. Okay. These lilies are from a company who does all of this real touch florals. So I know you can't touch it, but you can certainly see it. It looks so beautifully real. They're stunning and they're just everything. They're everything, I tell you, everything. I love it. So again, we're going to try to keep it the minimalist here, and I'm not going to use too much. So just one stem with two lilies and one bud. And we'll see. I'm going to do mine on the back first to see where I think it should go. Yeah, I like that. So then on the front, I'm going to go in the same spot. Right in here. Just like that. Then I'm just going to add that lily bud. Love a nice lily bud to the front here. Alliums. I love alliums. We did not get our alliums planted in the ground last fall, so that means the beautiful alliums that we had last year we're not going to have again this year, which is too bad. But that's it. You can only do so much. We spent the entire Easter weekend out in the greenhouse, prepping and planting. Such a nice weekend. In the greenhouse, it was nice. It actually snowed at times and did all sorts of things. but in the greenhouse it was beautiful. We were in there with our tank tops on, sweating, being all manly with our tractor and our shovels. Y'all, I'm having issues here because some people will call this done. On a normal, this will be just getting started to me. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to quit or if I'm going to be able to keep going or what I'm going to do. Then again, I'm not one to usually follow trends. I just do what I like to do. And I always say, if I like it, there's bound to be somebody else out there who likes it too. So maybe I won't force myself to not overdo it. Oh, look at that Queen Anne's lace. I just love it. Love, love, love it. All right. One more piece. Awesome. Let's see. Oh, I like it. You can see the back there. So the back is almost the same as the front because it should be all the way around. Now that I see the front, now I can see that the foam is showing a little bit. So as I mentioned in the beginning, you can just add a little bit wherever you need to. So there's more of that moss. I'm just going to use a stem because I didn't plug in my glue gun. So I'm just going to use a stem with some glue on the end of it. I'm just going to smudge that in there. And there we go. Oh, I love it. Okay, I'm going to work a little bit on this side. I'm going to use some of this purple heather or purple Veronica. It's busy here today, y'all. We haven't stopped all morning. And it's busy, busy, busy. We had a fantastic Easter, another season under our belts. Last week we celebrated our 1-year anniversary, by the way. Or not last week, the week before. April 1st was our 1-year anniversary. Jeffrey and I took over the shop. We've had a fantastic year. Thank you guys so much for following along. Thanks for all the local people who have come in and shopped here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We love it and we appreciate it. We've never been happy in our lives. As happy in our lives as we are here at Payton's. Happy and blessed every day of our lives. That's for sure. This is awesome. Awesome. You know, I'm going to want this myself. Can't have everything yourself, Dwayne. You'll never make it in business if you bring everything home. My goodness. I'm glad I bought 2 bunches of these because I'm going to want a whole bunch on this side and a whole bunch on the other side. So there you go. Look at all those purple Veronicas I just put in there. I'm going to do the same thing on the back now. Pretty. It's pretty, 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 pretty. Y'all, the sun's out again. Just like that. Was snowing, now the snow is out again. It's crazy. It was so cold and it was so snowy when we left home this morning that we didn't even go to the greenhouse and uncover the plants for the day. We just left the frost cloth over top because we have no idea what's going to happen. And we gave all of our workers an extra long weekend, and everybody's off today except for me and Jeffrey, so we couldn't dart out and go home and check on them. My little ranunculus and my anemones, they're so pretty. They seem to be struggling a little bit in the ground, but I think that is just shock from transplant, and before you know it, they're going to bounce back and just be beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so I have an orchid in the front, which I don't have. I had a second one, that seems to be missing. All right, I think I do need some more lilies. So heavy and beautiful. Put that right in there. And I think we'll put one up high. Higher at least. Put that bud. It's a little bit heavy as I mentioned, so I'm going to make sure I get lots of glue on there. I'm just going to turn it so I get some good leverage on it. Amazing. We're looking good, y'all. We're looking good. I like it. I like it. So we've already put some mini eucalyptus. Now I'm going to use some regular eucalyptus, my fave. Probably shouldn't have ripped that. I'm not used to having to use these really long stems. And right in here. My goodness. I'm going to just use a different one, I think. And I'm going to just cut this one off gently this time. And leave that long stem on. All right, so I'm just going to use this yellow and white gingham. There you go. Simple, plain and simple. I'm just going to put a bow on each side, I think. So, just going to use like a 4 to 5 inch loop, and I think we'll just do 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Just going to tie that with a wooden stick, wooden floral pick that has wire attached to it. And I'm going to dip that in my glue, and it's going to go right in here. And there you go, you can see it right there. And I'm going to do the same thing for this side. 3 loops. 1, 2, and 3. And you guys, we are all done. Perfect. I actually think I quite like it. It's nice. I won't take it home, I promise, even though I'd like to. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. You can always like and subscribe to our channel. We really appreciate it. It helps us out a lot. Thanks for following along on Facebook. We love you. We love you. And thanks for dropping in the store. We love that as well. Thanks, guys. Have a good day. Bye.